All right. All right. That's what I'm talking about. That is the quality. That is the freaking quality that I want to see. Okay. Absolutely. 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 This is 100%. As a matter of fact, this is more than 100%. This is 1,000% better. Absolutely 1,000, 1,000,000, 100,000% better. And I'm a little bit I feel not I'm a little bit, but I feel a little bit better about going live. Now, like I said before, I canceled my StreamYard subscription and I canceled well, let me see. Let me wait. Let me wait till I get in here. This doggone. And why we do that? Let me see how this stuff works. Okay. So this sharing the screen pretty much works the same. I got to be careful because I don't want to share everything. And let me see what it does when I share the screen with y'all. Let me see. Let me go to the live okay. 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 So it put me in the bottom right corner. All right. So we're gonna learn today. YouTube said you're gonna learn today, buddy. Add stream markers. What's this? Participants, moderation activity, timestamps, pop out chat. I don't even know what none of that means, but we'll find out. We'll find out sooner or later. But oh my gosh. Yeah. So this is a million thousand, 100 times% better. Um, the only thing that I don't like about this, which is probably what's going to make me go back to StreamYard unless I figure it out, is I can't stream to Twitch where I'm normally multi-streaming on multiple platforms and stuff like that. And it's usually like click and go. It's not happening tonight. Usually what I can do is just click the tabs and do it real easy from there. But it seems like you got to share keys and stuff like that. That just gets really complicated and becomes too much. But man, what's going on with y'all, man? How is everybody doing tonight? The another thing I will not have is I will not have my screen prompts. I will not have my sound effects and any of that other kind of stuff going on. And it's really going to push me to go get a soundboard and stuff like that and all that other kind of stuff. But yes, I did cancel my StreamYard subscription. Like I said but earlier, the juice just ain't worth the squeeze. And that sounds so damn country, but it just wasn't making any sense for me to do StreamYard right now. And I might go back again, like I said, and pay for a subscription, but we'll figure it out. If I don't like this, if I'm not really feeling how this went down tonight, then we will go back to the usual program, and it will probably, settings will probably be back by Friday for the weekly wrap up. But again, man, salutes to all of my red cup, double cup fam, man. I certainly missed you all over the weekend. How was everybody's weekend? Did you all do anything special? Did you have anything going on? What have you all been up to? Oh my gosh, I almost forgot. Another thing about StreamYard is I can vertically stream and horizontally stream at the same time. And with this, it's just a vertical stream. And for whatever reason, horizontal streams do way better. I mean, yeah, vertical streams do way better than horizontal streams. Why is that? Like, I guess I mean the natural position for you to hold your phone is vertical. Um, But I mean, I like to look at streams horizontal, man, like a TV, but I guess it's a lot to do this and hold your hand like that and all that kind of stuff. When you can just easily hold your hand like this and just watch your favorite programs or streams or whatever, man, I don't get it. But I get way more views on my verticals than I do my horizontals. So that might be another push for me to go back to my StreamYard. I don't know, man. It just really adds up to me just doing StreamYard. But we're gonna try to thug it out tonight because like I said, man, I'm always here for a good time, not a long time. You all make the lives. It's all about you all. This is you all's platform to get whatever you got to get off of your chest, whether it be within the sneaker community or outside of the sneaker community. This is your public platform. And maybe, via me or through me, a lot of these people that you're trying to share your grievances with will take a look and hear about it, and things will get fixed. But with that being said, man, because it is not the usual setup, because we don't have the usual things going on tonight, let's go ahead, cut all the chatter out, and get into the stream. Now, I know y'all saw the thumbnail. Before we get into that, because I usually like to get into a thumbnail a little bit later down in the live, but before I get into it, we'll touch on it a little bit. So, if you read the thumbnail, it says Kanye is back. Now, let me ask you all, how many of you all out there still mess with Kanye? I was gonna swear, but I'm gonna be friendly. I'm gonna be family friendly tonight. How many of you all still rock with Kanye? Because I thought that like people weren't fooling with Kanye anymore with the anti-Semitic claims and him just flying off the deep end. I thought people were just tired of his antics. But I mean, you might be surprised at that question and the response you get. Now, this right here, if you all did not know, I reposted this on my X, and then we'll get to my X page in just a bit for those of you who um don't know. I posted this, and this is with JD Sports, and JD Sports is going to be a topic of tonight. But this is with JD Sports. They released exclusive access for the I think these are called the jellyfishes, the Pharrell's jellyfishes in the all white colorway, and of course, they got the little glow on it. And then they dropped exclusive access for the Jordan 13s, the true blue, not the true blue. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, why did I say true blue? I still got those stupid true blue Jordan 3s stuck in my mind. I was so upset about the true blue 3s. I just can't get it off my mind. But the Flint 13s, they dropped exclusive access for those. Now, those pairs are still available. I'm pretty sure that the jellyfishes are not available, even though it's hard to believe that the jellyfishes aren't still available for exclusive access, given the fact that the price tag is $300 for a pair of jellyfish. Who's got $300 to spend on shoes nowadays? How many people got exclusive access on the jellyfish, and then how many people got exclusive access for the Flint 13s? I know I did, because the Flint 13s, let's be real. As good as the Flint 13s are, the Flint 13s are going to sit. That is going to be a retro that is going to sit, and it's not because it's a bad shoe. Um, I don't even think it's going to sit because of the price, because people are willing to pay. I don't even know what the price is for the Flint 13s. Let me check real quick. Let me go to my JD app, because I know for a fact that there's still access to it unless they turned access off. Let me go to my status, exclusive access. Men's Flint 13s. Let's see. 215. 215 for the Flint 13s, and I'll show y'all. Let me see. I don't know if y'all can see that. Let me see. And just so y'all know I'm not lying. The Flint 13s are still available for exclusive access. $215. I think that the True Blue threes were more than the Flint 13s. $230 for the True Blue threes, and then they dropped the Flint 13s for 215, and they still got a full family size run. Status pre-order ends in a day and 13 hours, and it don't look like anybody's going for it anytime soon, man. Y'all let me know, why aren't you all going for the Flint 13s? And let me see. Let me put this poll up real quick. And I can't spell, man. It's been so, yeah, let's see. All right, so I'm gonna put this poll up. The poll, y'all let me know if y'all see it. It says, would you still buy Yeezys? And y'all go ahead, help a brother out, answer that poll. I love that they have the jump man in front of the 25s in the green on the Flint greens. It's a dope colorway. Oh, you're talking about the what is his name? It's that one is the I believe that one is the PE for like somebody. I can't think of who it is that's a PE for. But like I said, exclusive access still available for the Flint 13s. And exclusive access is no longer available for the $300 for real jellyfishes. And here's the weird thing about it. Those are jellyfishes. And don't get me wrong, that shoe is big as hell. That's going back to the chunky dad shoe era. That's a big ass shoe. But I mean, it's still nice. It's still nice. It's still nice. Yes, I would with an asterisk on it. LL Yeezys are dope, but most of them are jank. If you know, you know. Well, yeah, yeah, yeah. And see, that's kind of weird that like no matter well, we'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Um, I because it's tough not to jump ahead of myself, but yeah, those are still available, and this right here. So the University Blue Air Jordan 5s. Now, this is a shoe that a lot of sneaker content creators, and I say that the way I say it, this is a shoe that a lot of fake sneaker content creators told you all. Like, what was it? 2 months ago, I think is when this shoe released. I don't know. I didn't really care. It's a nice Jordan 5, but it's not a must-have. This is one of those shoes that a lot of those creators were telling you that they were a must cop. This was the shoe that a lot of those creators were telling you were limited and that the resale price was gonna go crazy. And this was one of those shoes where I kept telling y'all, do not fall for the bullshit. This is not a must cop shoe. This is not gonna go crazy. As a matter of fact, I saw a content creator on, I think it was TikTok, and dang it, so it is humid than a mug down here. Like I said, man, I still got to get that AC fixed. That's another reason why I had to cancel that stream yard. But this was I saw a content creator say that this shoe is probably going to be in the $400 to $500 price range on resale. Man, if Lil Timmy was here, if I had StreamYard, and I think I'm finna just jump back to StreamYard and just pay the subscription, Lil Timmy would be telling y'all that's bullshit. And it's absolutely bullshit. As you can see, like a month, 2 months later after the release day, these shoes are still sitting. And if you don't believe me, and of course, these are grade school sizes. So if you all want to say that, if y'all want to say, well, I mean, they look a little funny, um, those are just like those must be the little kid shoes and whatever. Fine, fine, okay, okay. I'll show you all right here. If you all don't believe me, I'm gonna drop this really quickly, put myself back on the big screen right here. Air Jordan 5 Black Carolina basketball, and they are in. Let me do this because I can't figure that. But they are in a full family size run. They are in a full adult size run, ready for ship to me store pickup and same day pickup. No, nobody, nobody wants these like that. And again, it's not a bad shoe. It's just not a shoe that is being it's not what's being advertised as a shoe that's a must. I don't, and you know what? I don't even know why this other content creator said that these were going to be trending in the $400 or $500, in the upward range later on down the line. I don't know how well informed they are and in terms of shoe trends and things like that. um and I don't know why they would say that. This is a $215 shoe, and it's still readily available. And maybe they're talking because maybe they're saying that because they live in some kind of small town. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. Maybe they live in some kind of small town, and they have very few sneaker store options, and their town or city got a small stock. And when they look on the app, there's nothing available for them to buy. But like, if you're gonna get into the space of sneaker content creation, I just want to say this: it helps a lot when you're in a large market, and it helps a lot when you have been doing sneaker content creating for a long time, and when you've been paying attention to the trends of sneakers for a very long time. Then and only then, in my opinion, and this is not a personal attack at that content creator, if you ever come across my content, or if you ever come across this live and you hear me saying this and you think it applies to you, this is not a dig at you, because I do comment on people's content from time to time. But this is not a dig at you or anything like that. But it does help if you've been in the space for a very long time, if you've been doing the sneaker content creating for a very long time, and if you are in depth with paying attention to sneaker trends, and then you compare and contrast them to the current trends of the sneaker market. Because the crazy thing about that, and what really makes me question, um what do they really know about sneaker trends, and you know putting it out there to the community instead of like creating hype. Because I don't think they're a reseller. I could be wrong, because if they're a reseller, I can absolutely understand why did they said that this University Blue Jordan 5 is a must cop, so that they can come off of whatever leftover stock they have. But this is a tanking ass. It's not even an asset. This is at this point a depreciating value item. This shoe, absolutely, in the sense of reselling and appreciating and depreciating value, this shoe absolutely tanked. It is a brick. I know you all don't like to hear the word brick, um because you all look at it in a negative connotation, but current terminology has to be used, and it is a brick. And I don't understand how people could say that this is a must cop, or that this is going to trend in the upward direction, when shoes like this one right here, the Amamaniere Air Jordan 4. Now, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I didn't like this shoe when this shoe first came out. I absolutely hated this shoe. Um, and you all might say, well, why in the hell do you have it in your collection there? Because when I said I hated this shoe, and I don't know why the hell the stream just paused, but when I said I hated this shoe, and a lot of people were telling me, "Oh no, you're crazy. The shoe is fire. It's gonna be a must cop. Yada yada yada. Blase blase blase." I said, "Okay, maybe it's just HG being HG. Maybe it's just me being obtuse for the sake of being obtuse, and maybe it's just me being, Mr. Opposite for the sake of just being opposite." So I went and bought the shoe. I went and bought the shoe for you all, for my family, for my supporters, just so I could say I gave it a chance. And after getting the shoe in hand, I'm like, it's what I thought it was. Now the materials are good, yes. Um, the leather is good. It's some good leather. I mean, it's an Amamaniere, but I mean, for me, it's just it's okay. It's okay. Like it's an okay shoe. It was a shoe. Was it a shoe that I had to personally have? No, I didn't have to have this shoe. And I mean, I saw the writing on the wall with Ama Maniere before a lot of you all did. The same old thing, the same old color palette, mundane, boring, yawn, snooze fest. This shoe right now, when these first dropped, these hit a market value of about $500 in certain sizes. A money size, my size, a size 10. Right now, this size 10 is going for $300. This size 10 right now is going for about $300 on the resale market. I think you can even go on GOAT and make a bid for it. And I think right now the highest bid is 286, which is barely above retail price. I think when these dropped, I think the retail price for these was like 250 something, maybe something like that. Maybe it was like 250 after you added in shipping and tax and all of that. But if a shoe that was at one point $500 drops down to two something, come on, y'all. As a matter of fact, another one, the Amaman Year 3. Where are those? Where? I don't know where they are. I have those. But the Amaman Year 3 was almost at $1,000 in certain sizes. That shoe has dropped all the way down to $300. Now, yes, it's Amaman Year, and Amaman Year has fallen off terribly. But um still, like the company or the collaborator plays a small part of it in the background, and the actual love for the shoe is the majority. Like the collaborator plays a role in the beginning, but once a shoe is released, the collaborator is no longer a point of uh a point of value. um And yeah, I'm on my year did kill its value when it started dropping that other crap. And and trust me, when I say crap, I have it. I got both fives, that four, I got the twos, um, I got the 12s. I'm a completionist, man. I'm a completionist. That's why I paid money for foolish shit. It's hilarious because the app has given it a 5-star rating. Either those are bots or there's something fishy going on. Well, I'm gonna tell you, and I wish I could put your comment up on the screen. But before I screw something up, I'm just gonna not touch it. Um, a lot of times, if one or two people gave it a 5-star and that's all that gave it a 5-star, then of course the shoe is gonna have a 5-star rating. So um it's not very accurate in terms of the masses and things like that. So if somebody bought the shoe and they loved it, or maybe it might be somebody that's an affiliate with JD Sports and JD Sports seeded them a pair of University blue Jordan 5s or UNC, Carolina, whatever, blue Jordan 5s, and they went and gave it a 5-star review because they were seated a pair. And you know what? That brings me to the point. A lot of these places need to get back to giving back to content creators, whether they be small content creators or large content creators. Like these brands need to really start picking and choosing and giving back to the sneaker community so that you know these channels can it's kind of hard to explain, but a lot of times these brands like Nike and JD and Foot Locker, they're not seeding uh these YouTuber pairs like they used to back in the day before 2021. I think 2021 was like the last, no, 2020, I'm sorry. 2020 I think was the last time these brands were actually seeding merch and stuff like that to content creators because they didn't need content creators anymore, or they thought they didn't need content creators anymore because we're basically doing the job for them for free. Um, and why would you pay somebody for something that they're just going to do for free anyway? But I think they should definitely get back to seeding content creators, products, and stuff like that, and allowing them to give their honest take and reviews on them instead of giving these cookie cutter bubblegum bullshit takes and reviews. So, Nike, Jordan, Foot Locker, JD Sports, if you hear this, hey, if you want to seed HG a pair, I'll talk about it, but I have to honestly be able to talk about it. And I'm not going to just like bash on it or bash the company or anything like that unless you give a reason to. Don't give a reason to, you won't get bashed. You know, everything has pros and cons. I'm a pro and con kind of guy. So yeah, with that being said, man, reach out to your boy. Um, but here's the thing though, I could easily either lie or whatever and say the shoe is a must cop and it's highly sought after simply because I'm just trying to get rid of my inventory. Maybe, absolutely. And I think that's what a lot of people do when they say shoes like this University Blue Jordan 5 are a must cop and that they're going to go up in value and things like that. But content creators, no offense, because you're one, will obviously hype them up and lie because they got free stuff. You know, that's very true. And let me put this tag back here because we can't have this tag showing this ghetto. I just didn't feel like taking the tag off. And that's very true. That's the problem with a lot of content creators. And that's why I advocate for people to pick and choose who it is that they support and who it is they watch because a lie can be made into the truth if you want to believe it. Like like people who really rock with me, you could think a shoe is garbage. Let me show this one. So something like this right here. Um the what is this? The reimagined what I don't even remember what the name of this is because I didn't even really like this. The reimagined white cement 3. You could say that this shoe is garbage and pointless. But if I sit here and I tell you, hey man, when was the last time this shoe came out? The materials are quality materials. It's got a better shape on the toe and it just looks cleaner, sleeker, and like you can put it with everything. And you sit up here trying to argue me down and be like, nah, that shoe is trash. It's not even worth it. And I'm like, look, I'm telling you, don't knock it till you try it, man. This will probably be one of the best Jordan 3s with this shape that you'll be able to pick up. And I say, and look, just by the fact that it's white and black, you can put it with a lot of different fits. You're going to start to say, well, maybe you're right. Now, behind the scenes, I know that this is another useless pickup, especially for the price. I think this shoe was like 200 and something dollars. I know behind the scenes this is another useless pickup, that the materials are mid-level to low quality materials, that they just did some things to this to make it look like it's premium material, and that there is absolutely no comfort and padding in this. I could know all of this behind the scenes and know that you're absolutely right. But because I'm telling you that it's good, it will make you second guess yourself. Or you could say, man, that shoe is fire. And I could tell you the exact opposite. And as long as I push hard enough, I could probably convince you that it's trash. Now, and that's the thing, that's the hard thing about following content creators and trying to understand the real from the fake. It is extremely hard. I know for myself how hard it is. And the fact that becoming a content creator, um being tapped into other content creators behind the scenes, I know a lot of content creators aren't who you think they are. A lot of the content creators that are big content creators are, I don't want to say fake, but they have lost their way, because I don't know what they were like in the beginning, but they have lost their way and they put on for the views. They put on just because they want you to watch their stuff, just so they can make money off of views. So they'll say whatever they think is the popular opinion just to get views. Like for me, I'll tell you, um, like I said, the True Blue Jordan 3s, don't buy the True Blue Jordan 3s. And that's an unpopular opinion. And that's not going to get me a lot of views because it's an unpopular opinion. But that's just me. I'm willing to tell you my truth, um, just so you can make an informed decision. I'm not a content creator to control you just so I can rake in money for views. I'm not here to lie to you or fool you for views. Now, speaking of, anybody who comes across the channel and is new to the channel, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, click the links down in the description below. My friend's GoFundMe is still up there. If you want to help him with his father's battle with stage 4 cancer, I appreciate you all as always. But yes, links to everything down in the description below. Hit that subscribe button, like the live, like the content. I'm gonna try to work on some just like regular videos to drop in on the channel instead of just having a bunch of lives for like on Tuesdays and Fridays. I'm gonna try, but like I said, I have the most unpopular opinions because they don't make people feel good, and they don't, they're not kiss ass opinions. So it doesn't really, help me to do the videos. It's more so helpful for me to do the live so that people can fully understand what I'm trying to say and see my point, versus doing videos, because I can't 100% convey my opinions in videos without blabbing and making videos 20 and 30 and 40 minutes long. And I know people don't want to see shit like that. But content creators, oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. This man pulls out a 3. Was that because that's my favorite shoe, or was it because it was close to you? Coincidences. But I see what you mean. Yeah, it was one of the closest shoes to me, and I just didn't want to pull back out that I'm on year 4. You know what I'm saying? But seriously, most people chase the money rather than stick with their morals. This isn't just in the sneaker space. I mean, it's all over content creation, man. It's all over content creation. Now, here's one that really confused me today. So, I'm on my year Air Force Ones dropped. And I mean, these are clean. It's a woman's release. These are clean. I'm not gonna lie. Um, we know I'm on my year is going well. We used to know that I'm on my year is gonna give you that quality. I don't know about now because it's been a while since I purchased an I'm on my year. But it looks good. It's got I'm on my year on the midsole, and then it's got like this clear gradient outsole that like transitions to a gray, or maybe it doesn't transition, maybe that's just a shadow from the photography. And then it looks like it's got a double layered Nike swoosh on the side. I don't know, but and then it's got the I'm on my year box that they did with the last I'm on my year 3 release. And I have those two somewhere. Like, to be honest, I'm really sick of I'm on my year. And you know, and I don't want to say it's something against them personally, because I don't know anybody from Alma Manier, but it's just too many drops. It's too many drops of nothing. Like, it's lackluster. Now, the retail price was, and I don't know if I said that already, but the retail price was $150. Somebody went and just posted their purchase. So $150, $6 in sales tax, and then free shipping. And this was a dude, because I don't know no damn woman that wears a 12 and a half. Um, Double layer swoosh, that's a dope touch. Yeah, it's a dope touch. It's really dope. And these sold out. These sold out in the majority of sizes. And that was a huge, huge surprise to me, because I don't know. I don't know why that was such a huge surprise to me, but I just didn't think that people were um yeah, here we go. Now that was initially. And I guess they still I don't know if they still have sizes. Well, I guess I could find out for us real quick. Let's see. Uh Monier. Let's see. Let's go to the I guess we could find out. Let me see if it's just gonna show. Uh, mm, 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 mm. So here's the website. I'm on my year. Let me see what they got in. I'm on my year Air Jordan 5. I know they still don't have pairs that he pissed if they do. Release details, blah, 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 blah. Oh, okay. No, they don't. They don't. Okay. Personal feelings aside, Let's go back. I was about description. Oh, these are just the stories. Okay. I'm tripping. New arrivals. Let's see. I don't see the Air Force Ones. They still got True Blue sitting. Let's see what Amon has sitting in Jordans. Let me see. No, no, because I want this shoe. Oh, okay. They all sold out. They all sold out in the Jordan 15 muslin. Let me see if y'all can see that. Okay, yeah, y'all can see that. Y'all can see that. So the Jordan 15 muslin is all sold out except for in a 3.5, and I don't wear a 3.5. That's a women's size 5. Mm. Let's check out the True Blue threes. True Blue threes, shall we? True Blue threes, full size run, and everything except for a 14 and a 15. And of course, 14 and 15 are gonna sell out because Yacht Gang, man, that's what that's mega yacht gang. Y'all know how hard it is to get y'all sizes because they don't even really make a lot in that size. So I can understand the 14 and the 15 being sold out. Yeah, okay. But basically full size run. Um the mural Jordan 7s all sold out except for in an 8.5. Y'all paid 255 for these, and all they did was give y'all a regular ass box. They didn't even give y'all the special box that these came in back in the day. Um, but oh, okay, I guess, man. I guess they got some cherries left. Oh, they got cherries left. Oh, I need a pair of cherry 13s. but I'm not paying 215. I'm not paying full price. These joints gonna have to go on sale. Um, Let me see. Jordan 4 Toro Bravos. I wish I had. Oh my gosh. If I was on StreamYard, if I was on StreamYard, please believe that fuck and that boom button would have been hit. Toro Bravo Jordan 4s, full size run, still sitting, still sitting. The site is literally called My Way in French. I mean, interesting name, I guess. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Miro sevens. Ew, don't like those. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not a huge fan of those either. I'm not, especially not for $255. But I want like the old releases. I like it enough because it's an old enough release to where this is the first time they've been retroed, I think. So I mean, I like them enough to respect that this is the first time they've been retroed. University Blue 14s. Sitting. Fuck. um Grade school rare airs, band lows, still sitting. Man, I'm on my year. Might as well put this whole Jordan section of their website on discount. They might as well just throw the what? Oh, these preschool. I was oh my gosh. I was gonna say $100. I might buy somebody's kid a pair of these. This is, I mean, that's still too much. That's still full, that's still retail. That's still release day price. And this dropped what? These dropped last year? Year before last? I don't know. When was the last time I wasn't broke? That's crazy. No, I know they sold out of these. Okay, they got four to a size 5. That's not bad. That's not bad. Um Shattered backboards. Oh, that's grade school. Okay. I was just say they still trying to sell grade schools at full price. Okay, I'm on my year. Come on now. Where the sales prices at? They got the DJ Khaled fives. Oh, just in a size 4. Okay. 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 Let's see what else. But yeah, I mean, I don't see the university blue fives. I'm not finna hunt them down either because I done already showed you all those are sitting. But let's see. Let me see Air Force One. Ah, look, here we go. The I'm on my year Air Force One. And what do you know? Fuck. Air Force One women's 150. And I guess it is like a gray gradient on the bottom. I don't know, man. Maybe it's just a lighting. But in the Vanna White rotation, looking pretty. It looks like it's almost got like a pearlescent kind of paint job on it. I don't know. And there I go spitting again. Um, but yeah, it's still basically there in a full size run at $150. Now, the hard thing about Air Force Ones is they run a half size to a whole size too big. So you've got to basically play Russian roulette with that. Um, and you basically have to try to figure out what your size is. And then you also have to remember in a woman's sizing, a men's a men have to go up a full size and a half in a women in women's. So if you wear a 10 and the Air Force One runs full size to a half a size too big, you've got to reduce that by half a size depending on your foot. So for me, And then a woman, but you also have to remember a woman's shoe runs more narrow, so you need that half a space. So you might actually be able to go true to size. And see, that's just too damn much. That's too damn much. That is, yeah. See, I can't do that. I can't do that. This isn't hatred against the shoe. I just have a massive pet peeve against over designed things with random patterns. It's an artist thing. Yeah, man, I feel you, man. I feel you. But yeah, if y'all want these women's Alma years Air Force Ones, man, y'all better know what size y'all need. And y'all better get on it, doggone it. That's what my mama used to say. Get on it, doggone it. Get on your shit. A way to say get on it without saying get on it, god dang it. You know what I'm saying? Did it go back to where I needed it to go back to? I don't think it did. Is Are they back friends? Wait, wait. No, 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 no. They've been cool with each other. You know what? I wonder how much this is. I'm gonna have to. I wonder if this still is still available, just for the petty. Like I like Kendrick and I like Drake, but I'm just really here for the petty. I'm here for the temper tantrum, you know, kicking and screaming petty that Drake has been going through. And I like the fact that when um the beef was going on, that KD didn't switch sides just because it was the popular thing to do. KD was like, I don't even like Kendrick Lamar music, which which is facts. That I mean that is 100% facts. The vast majority of people don't like Kendrick Lamar's music. The only reason a lot of y'all motherfuckers is um like pushing Kendrick Lamar is because the machine is pushing Kendrick Lamar. The music industry is pushing Kendrick Lamar. And you know why I can say that and challenge y'all? Is because I have Kendrick Lamar's first album. I have Kendrick Lamar. I listened to, I don't have his mixtapes, but I listened to Kendrick Lamar's mixtapes when nobody was fucking with Kendrick Lamar. Kendrick Lamar back what like 10 years ago was a niche rapper. Kendrick Lamar, if he had done music in the 90s, he would have been like a Talib Kweli or a Common or a what's that skinny dude out of New York? That's old as hell right now. I saw him today. But Kendrick Lamar is a niche rapper, and a lot of y'all was not fucking with him. And you know why I know a lot of y'all wasn't fucking with him? Because he wasn't doing numbers. He wasn't doing numbers. Even after Drake brought him up on stage when he was younger, he still didn't do numbers, and he dropped an album after that. Like the industry used Drake to prop him up, and then they propped him up even further because his music hasn't changed. For the most part, his voice hasn't changed, and the things that he talks about hasn't changed. But now all of a sudden he's winning Grammys and stuff like that. It's crazy. And Hugh and my boy Kyrie from the Sneaker Hub podcast talked about it. And all of that good stuff. They talked about it too. But like a lot of these chicks that's fucking with Kendrick Lamar, they weren't fucking with Kendrick Lamar now, and they're not fucking with Kendrick Lamar now. Okay, now that all of the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef is over with, now that Drake has finally did what a lot of people had suggested he do and stopped talking about it, even though he's still kind of talking about it, he's shading it a bit in his albums and stuff like that. But now that he's stopped publicly talking about it, where are all these Kendrick fans that were there during the Kendrick and Drake beef? No, That you because you all weren't fucking fans to begin with. You all were just looking for a reason to double down on the hatred that you already had for Drake. And this was the perfect opportunity for you all to do that shit and to call him a weirdo and shit like that and act like the things that you all are paying attention to now weren't the things that he was doing beforehand. Like nothing that he's doing now is any different than what he was doing when you all were singing and loving, baby, you my everything. You all I ever wanted. We can do it real big, bigger than you ever done it. Like, come on now. Y'all were calling him corny, but because the girls was all up on it and was loving it, y'all was loving the shit too. Y'all was like, oh, okay, well, if the hoes like it, well, then we gonna like it too. It don't matter if I thought he was a weirdo, if I thought he was gay, or if I thought his music was for suckers or nothing like that. Because the girls is fucking with it now, I'll go ahead and fuck with it too. Like, yeah, I'm sorry. I went on my little side tangent, my little side rant. I didn't mean for it to go that far, but I fucking love this shirt because it's just the amount of petty. And let me click on this site. Let me see if it's still available. Ooh, oh, it's on sale too. It's on Dick's Sporting Goods. Oh shit. I'm finna buy this. Not now. Not now. Cause I gotta get back to like the regular quality of content on streaming. So I gotta get back on the stream yard. But um $55 is a lot for a damn t-shirt. But I'm a petty motherfucker. I love petty. And like KD is weird to me. Like he's definitely a weirdo to me. But um I like how he stand on business. I like how he stand on business regardless of what people think and shit like that. So I mean, fuck it, I'll buy it. Um I like rapper Drake. Singing Drake, yeah, hell no, man. I used to really fuck with singing Drake, man. I better find your love, and I was all into that shit. I better find your heart. Um, Nope, and Kendrick. I mean, he's pretty good. Look, that Black Panther soundtrack was fire, but that's just me. And you know what? I'm gonna tell you right now, Kendrick Lamar is more than just pretty good. Kendrick Lamar is great, but the kind of rap that he does, the kind of message that he pushes, the vast majority of people don't want to hear that shit. That spiritual woke, that Negro spiritual woke, uh, you know, operate against the system for the people. Nobody really wants to hear that shit because it goes over their heads. Nobody want to hear that shit. Like Kendrick Lamar does music where when you think you have it down and you think you understand what the hell he's talking about. Like you have to go back and listen to it again because you're gonna find something new, and then you go back and listen to it again, and you're gonna find something new, and you go back and listen to it again, and you're gonna find something new. Like he is the less marketable version of Lil Wayne back when Lil Wayne was in his prime. That's why nobody fucking liked Kendrick Lamar. That I don't man, you know what? I'm not even gonna get into it because I know a lot of people gonna whine and cry and be like, "Oh, you just hating, man. You just a Drake jock right?" Okay, yeah, oh, whatever, what the fuck ever. I was there before "Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe" and all of that shit, man. All of that shit that all of y'all motherfuckers know. I was there before all of that. um, I was there before Drake pulled him up on stage. Back what 10 years ago or something like that. So I don't know. I ain't hearing that shit. I keep clicking on it because I want it to be showing up on the screen, but it's not. I keep forgetting this ain't StreamYard. Not gonna lie, for the sake of it, I just think that was a dope record. Yeah, call me a poser. I'm just being myself. Hey, as long as you true to yourself, it don't matter what a motherfucker say about you. But yeah, I like that. I like that KD Petty shirt. And it's a knock the shirt, which makes it even more petty. Maybe I like it. Ooh, I like these. Saucony Pro. I like them at first glance. The more I stare at them, yeah, I'm like, hell nah, man. I ain't. Hell nah, hell nah. Boy, y'all done up and done it. Oh nah, hell nah. Um, I like the Jimmy Butler. Let me see what you do. Let me see what you're working with, Jimmy. Okay, so I like these. I like the side profile. I don't like that big ass this big ass shit right here over the initial tongue. I don't know why I don't. I mean, I'm not a hooper, so these wouldn't like as what do they call casual shoes? What do they call those? There's a name for it. And I don't know why I can't ever remember what they call casual shoes, but as everyday wear shoes, I just don't like that aesthetic. Now I know the shoes that we wear and fuck with are basketball shoes, yada yada yada, so on and so forth. Don't want to hear that shit. But um, yeah. And okay, so and this is what they call their Air Force One premiums. They look the same. I mean, I guess the leather looks softer. You don't have Air Force One on the lace dubray down at the bottom. It just don't look premium to me. It just looks like the usual bullshit. Bro, that paint splatter. Why do they scream Spider-Man phone posits? I'm never gonna unsee that now. I mean, that's they clean though. Spider-Man multiverse. What is the mean one from the Miles Morales movie, the mean Spider-Man? Hey, that was like rigid and shit like that. I can see that. I can see that. They still trying to come up off of them Toros nobody wants. Um, Mine 002s. If you all are still looking for the Mine slides, I'm gonna tell you all this. Mine slides, they're gonna be between 2 to 3 drops in the month of August. One I know for sure is coming on the 20th. So be on the lookout for a post. Oh, as a matter of fact, I opened up a new feature on YouTube called Community. In the community, you all can get on my YouTube community and make posts. You all can make posts about what you all like, what you all want to see, what you all want to talk about in the conversations, and what kind of videos you all want me to drop. So be sure to participate in the community. You just go over to the community tab, and now YouTube has made it where it's not just for me to post something and for you all to just respond. You all can post yourselves. I just opened that up. It's a new feature that was found out to me. I go over there and enjoy that shit. Enjoy it to your heart's content. Enjoy that shit. Enjoy the damn community post. Because I know I will. And I didn't even know it was something new until after my last live. No, the other ones. Well, they're fire, but I'm talking about the phone posits specifically. They had red and blue paint splatter. Oh, okay, okay, okay. Wait, what? When was this? 9 hours ago? The Nardwar dunks? I know they are they. No, they all sold out in my size. No, some of my bit. Nike dropped the Nardwar dunks again. You sneaky bastards. Fuck. Bullshit. A bullshit. A bullshit. I had to fill in for Timmy, man. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. And then they dropped them at a discounted price. Come on. I can't catch a break, man. Your boy SG cannot catch a break. But again, like I said, yeah, if you're looking for a pair of mine slides, back to the upset, I got to transition from that before I get drastically upset and depressed. Um, if you're looking for the mine slides, they're dropping 2 to 3 times this week, and for sure, I know the 20th, and I'll keep you updated. 25% off the band Jordan 1 lows. The Bugs Bunny Jordan 8s are on sale, as well as the True Blue men's at Shoe Palace for 115, 129. I don't know. Let me see. Well, anywho, they all sold out. Bugs Bunny 8s, they were 129.97. That is a great price. Um, I wish I was aware of that. I would have bought a pair of Bugs Bunny 8s. I'm not paying two nothing for a pair of Bugs Bunny 8s, so they can mm-mm, mm-mm. I gotta pay this ticket I had. Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, your boy HG ended up with a ticket. I don't even want to talk about it because it happened on one of the worst days of the year, and I just want to be done with it. I hope it's not extremely expensive. And it happened down in Florida. I got a ticket down. Well, no, it was in Georgia. I was coming back from Florida. I got a ticket. Um, but that is that. I wanted to just wait. No, that is not that. Let me go to my profile. Now, be careful. We got to be careful because I post mainly sneaker content on my X account. It's Homegrown Kicks. So if you don't follow me on X, click the link down in the description. And I post links to steals and deals and sales. All those sales you just saw, I post those. But every now and then, be forewarned. Every now and then, something catches my eye that might be a little bit crazy. I got 2,395 posts, and they're all steals and deals. I don't know why nobody follows me off of the steals and deals because I make it. I pull out the good stuff and I make it more convenient than having to wait for the other places to drop, and you have to search and hope that your algorithms pick it up and show it to you. I post it for you, but every now and then I might find something that catches my eye that I might want to watch later on because I'm doing something and I can't watch it while I'm on the phone. So it might be something a little freaky every now and then. What was his old name? I don't know what his old name was, but Kari, not my not well, not the Kari that I know, not the Kari that you all know. Sneaker Fetish posted this. First looks Nike Air Jordan 3 Fireside official look. $205. Now the price is coming down. The price is definitely coming down because if you remember, the True Blue threes were 205, no, 230. The any other Jordan 3 was 220, and Kari is saying that these are supposed to be 205. And it is the first thing I thought when I saw these was Travis Scott, pink laces. And they got this fake ass pebbled leather. Okay, I'm about to get annoyed, and I'm triggered. You were here, and I wasn't informed. Dang it. Yeah. Sometimes it's what's meant for it. Oh, you talking about when I was down in Florida? Yeah, no. I thought about reaching out to all of y'all. I thought about reaching out to um Kaori, and I thought about reaching out to you, and I thought about reaching out to somebody else. Um, and then somebody else, but it was family time and it was supposed to be family time, but it was the worst fucking time ever. I had to cuss uh family out. Well, they weren't my family, but they're supposedly my extended family. I had to cuss motherfuckers out and let them know who I really am, because let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all one thing. Um One thing certain, two things for sure. I'm a very nice guy. I am a very soft-spoken guy because over the years I've been told that my natural voice comes off as scary, aggressive, and um you know, condescending, as if I don't care what people are saying. So I've kind of made my voice people friendly and world friendly. Don't let my nice demeanor fool you. I am nice as long as you are nice to me. And when those family members stood in front of me and said some crazy shit, oh, please believe the real me, the real me came out. Um, from I hate to sound stereotypical and I hate to say it because a lot of people gonna be like, oh, you think you scary. But the real me from the hood came out, and I was I was so I wasn't loud, but my voice is so deep and it carries so much that I think after I cussed this extended family member out, that security, I think somebody in the hotel called security, but I wasn't in the building. I just saw security rolling up in their cart to the hotel room. And I think it was either the extent supposed, well, the family member of the person. They either called security because they were so scared of me, and they blocked me, and I didn't touch them or anything like that. They came at me with an attitude, yelling at me. I just yelled back at them and told them, "You're gonna talk to me with respect." But either they got so scared they called security, or somebody in one of the rooms got so scared they called security. But by that time, like, I mean, there was really no need for security because I wasn't gonna do anything to them anyway. But by the time security got there, man, I was sitting outside minding my own business and had completely forgot about the conversation and let it go. But hey, they know not that, like, it's more than likely I won't see that family member again, but they know not to fuck with me. But yeah, if it were a good experience, I absolutely would have hit y'all up, and we could have hung out for a little bit while I was down there. But these are these cosmic brownie ass Jordan 3s that are supposed to be dropping. Um they've put this fake ass pebbled leather on there, put pink laces in it, and put a suede tongue and suede lace eyelet area on there. And I mean, okay, for all and it comes, apparently it's gonna come with two sets of laces, the pink and the cream. I'm so fucking tired of this Travis Scott shit. I'm so tired of browns. I'm tired of it all. I want something different. If you want something different, hit that subscribe button. If you want something different from Jordan Brand, hit that subscribe button. Or if you want something that's actually not that actually does not look like they're just throwing shit on the wall hoping it sticks, hit that damn subscribe button. Now, with that being said, it's not a terrible shoe. But for $210, this ain't it, man. It looks like they even threw the gum bottom on there trying to get us to be like, "Ooh, wait, oh, pause. Let me not do that because that might not be acceptable anymore." But um, it looks like they even threw the gum bottom on there for us to get excited and be like, "Oh my god, they put a gum bottom on that shit. I gotta have it. It's the gum bottom. Gum bottoms are a must." Um, is it terrible? No. Does it strike a nerve for me? Yes, because I'm tired of seeing brown. I'm tired of it. Like they've killed Brown with the Travis Scott. They've killed Brown with Amamanier. They've killed Brown trying to capitalize off of Amamanier. They've killed Brown trying to capitalize off of friends and family pairs that we asked to be general release pairs, and now they're trying to do like I just don't want to see that shit anymore. Like I just don't want any more Brown Jordans. It's too much too late. Like they say, too little too late. It's too much too late. Like it is what it is. But 200 and I think I said how much was this shoe? $205. That's not a bad price. And see, that's what this is what they're doing. $205. They know people like me and people like y'all are gonna say, well, damn, that's not bad, especially given that the True Blues was 230 and they want 230 for the Space Jam 11s. If they can drop these prices and if they can drop a shoe like this to $205, just guess what the shoe is actually worth retail price wise. This is more than likely a $290 shoe. $290. I would rock these, sorta. Love brown. I'm a coffee guy, but these laces, yeah, these ain't it. I like pink, but these are, I don't know, but there's something off about these. And I mean, I get that sentiment as I'm sitting here talking about it. I get the sentiment that there's something off about these, but to be 100% fair, there's nothing wrong with these. It's Nike that there's something wrong with. It's Jordan Brand that there's something wrong with. Like they should have done this kind of stuff a long time ago, and they should have been reasonable with the prices like this a long time ago. Now, like if True Blues were 205 and any other three, like the bread threes or the reimagined um what are they called? Reimagined white cement threes. I think that's what the fuck they're called. I don't know. If those were all 205, then this might be a different conversation. But what really pisses me off is they do this, which is clearly outside of the norm for them. This, under any other circumstances, would be a premium shoe. They would most definitely try to sell you this as a premium shoe at $255 if the sneaker market, if the sneaker resale market was where it was uh 8 months ago. They would definitely try to sell you this as some premium shit, $230 to $255. And then over the years, they've tried to make it look like they can't go back on their price hikes. They tried to make it look like, oh, well, we put so much technology. They gave us excuses like we put so much technology into it. We're trying to get back to as close as the original shapes as we can. A lot of research and development went into. They try to give us a lot of bullshit, and they try to say, "Oh well, the economy is, the price hike in the economy." Well, let me tell y'all some shit right now. Nike, if the price hike in the economy was a problem, then you shouldn't be able to go backwards to $205. Why can you go back to $205 now, given the fact that the sneaker resale market is no longer what it used to be? Just say, I mean, we already know that you all were being resellers on the low. We all know that you all were fucking resellers on the low. Like you all were trying to compete with with StockX and Goat and all of these other like um Discord groups and Facebook groups. You all wanted a piece of that pie. And you all thought that that was going to last for a good long time and that you all were going to be able to manipulate and continue to manipulate and take advantage of the community. When you all weren't manipulating and taking advantage of the community, you were manipulating the people who were manipulating the community. And now that those people are gone, the real community who you all should have been in support of from the beginning are left behind, and we ain't paying them stupid ass fucking prices. I mean, now we still have some who joined the community during that and think that those prices are normal because they just didn't understand. They just wanted to play the game and they just wanted to be a part of the cool kids, so they'll pay it. But the real people, the people that were there before all the bullshit, we're not paying it. We're not paying it. And that's what irks me about this shoe more than anything. This is a $200 190 shoe all day. 190 $200. If you want to say, okay, the economy is, where does that line come from on my ankle? Anyway, but if you want to say the economy has gone up, like you all were hiking prices before the economy went up. So you all were more than well prepared for tariffs and shit like that. Even before tariffs and shit was a thing, you all were more than well prepared when you all were jacking up Jordans that used to be 160 to 190. You all were well beyond your means. But with that being said, man, this is a 190 shoe all fucking day. 190. If you wanted to slap the premium treatment on it, okay, 200. 205, man, knock them fucking $5 off and make it 200. And you'll sell out. If they're a general release, you'll sell out. Oh, whoa. See, that's what I'm talking about. You all might see some crazy stuff on here. I gotta get past that. Yeah, I can't. That ain't YouTube friendly. This right here says this individual purchased the Air Jordan 3 Retro True Blue that released today for only $30 after they were sitting. Yo, I'm finna do that music. We not finna do that music, not today. I'm finna talk over it. $230, and they got it for $200 off. And they got it for only $30. Now, when I first saw that, I was like, that is freaking wild. That is freaking unbelievable. How is that even possible? Yeah, she might not be your type, but look, just the situation that she's in is not good for YouTube. And I wasn't watching the video. Look, I don't even want to go back up to the video because like maybe I'll slide it back up and then only leave the caption at the top because the caption is what caught my attention. Not her, but the caption is what caught my attention. But the lower half, let me tell you, she thick. That's a moose knuckle in the front and a damn 66 caddy in the back. You could put bodies in that trunk. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. Like visually, her face is not my type, but good gracious, she thicker than homemade biscuit batter. You know what I'm saying? Hey, look, see, okay, look what you done did. You done got me on a tangent, but he posted a receipt and was like, if you don't believe me, here you go, right here. Wherever he's from, there is no sales tax. The sales associate was Samuel P. And one shoe sold for $230. And this was the Flex app. He used his Flex rewards for $10 off. So it made the shoe $220. And then he cashed out and the shoe ended up being $30 and one. Wonder where that 1 cent tax came from if there is no sales tax. Um, but then he gave him $4 and wait a minute, what happened? Did it drop it? Oh, okay. No, it didn't, but it looked like it dropped it. Did it drop it? Let me see. Hold on. Let me put this back up on screen. I know I'm not tripping. Anyway, the show must go on. But then he gave him $40 in cash and got $9.99 back. And at first I was like, yo, how in the hell did bro do that? How did he get a $230 True Blue Jordan 3 for $30? Well, he returned a pair of shoes. Fuck. I don't know why. I don't know why it did that. Let me see. I don't know why it just glitched out like that. I think, let me see. Okay, there it goes. It's back. But he got a pair of shoes for $30 because he returned a pair of shoes. So that's how he was able to do that. He was capping on the high, not on the low. He was capping on the high. Um, and that's a major point that I try to get a lot of y'all to, understand. Don't fucking believe social media. Don't believe everything you hear and be questionable about everything. Even me, man. Go if you all don't believe me, go behind me and do your research, and then if you find something that I say to not be true or to be slightly different, go over to the community and post. You all are able to post in my community now. Post, hey, HG, man, you said something, and it's kind of looking a little funny, and I'm cool with that shit. I don't care. I don't care. Um, it's the bubble. That's the problem. Why make it so small? What's the point? I own threes. The bubble is part of the shoe, and it definitely is a staple, but it's so small. It might as well not be there. They're just putting stuff out just to put stuff out. At this point, yeah. At this point, they're hoping that they can hit pay dirt. No offense to the lady, but she ain't my type. You good? My man finna get demonetized out here. Risk it all. Hey man, I'm willing to risk it all. So y'all don't think nothing crazy. It did. What in the okay, yeah, okay, cool. We back now. We back now. But yeah, I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show y'all. We're gonna check this. I don't want y'all to think any different of me. I'm just a man. um, as a matter of fact, 36-year-old Memphis mom was charged with first-degree murder after police say she shot a 20-year-old man in the back of the head after returning home and discovering him hiding under her 13-year-old daughter's bed. The girl told investigators that she'd invited him over. Yo, this was the craziest story I had seen so far. I need to take this off of my before we get back into the shoes, but this was the craziest thing I had ever seen. So apparently, like this 20-year-old dude was messing around with a 13-year-old, which is which is disgusting within itself. Disgusting. And he was hiding under old girl's bed. Now I don't know what she looked like. She might look older than 13, but and because a lot of these chicks look old and they taller now and all of that. It's something in the water. It's something. It's definitely something in the food. But that's besides the point. Why are you at 20 years old sneaking in somebody's room? If you have to sneak in a room, nigga, excuse me. Oops. My bad. If you have to sneak in a room, you ain't supposed to fucking be there. And at 20, I understand. It's that weird stage in your life where you're young enough to date like 18, 19, and I don't want to sound oh shit. You two made it fuzzy. I was being bad. Hold on, hold on, hold on. And they dropped the stream quality. Hold on. See. Let me see what they dropped my damn quality. Okay. Okay, we getting back. No, 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 no. But um right, facts. Facts. They hit man, they hit me with the thing. Okay, you two. Okay. Okay. See, this is why I gotta go back to StreamYard because I can be me on StreamYard and then YouTube, they can get me, but they can't get me. See what I'm saying? So but if you're 20 years old, you're at that weird stage because I've been there where you can date 18-ish, and I don't want y'all to think that's crazy. It's not, that's crazy of me, but it just is. It's just one of those weird stages that we all go through where you can date like eight. That's pushing it to me. You can date a 19-year-old because you're 20, and you don't really have access to the older women because the older girls are dating older men. But yo, if you got to sneak in a chick's room, bro, you go find yourself somebody 20. Find yourself somebody 20. Go to school, go to a college campus, get you a further get you a secondary education. That's where you'll find somebody your age so you don't have to be hiding under some chick's bed. But yeah, if you gotta hide under a chick's bed, like you a creep and you shouldn't be there. So then um old girl's mom comes back home to the crib, and only thing mom knows is nobody's supposed to be there that she don't know and that she don't trust. So she sees a weirdo up under her daughter's bed and she goes into protection mode. And I guess he starts running and she shoots because to her, he's a criminal. Okay, I don't see any problem with that. Number one, because you shouldn't be 20 messing with a 13-year-old. Number two, you shouldn't be 20 sneaking into nobody's house, hiding under nobody's bed. But at the same time, it's bad for her because legally you cannot shoot somebody in the back. Now, if he was facing her, it would have been a completely legal for her to do it. But in her defense, all she sees is a grown man in her place that she didn't know was there. And she is shocked and surprised by it. And she's just protecting herself and her child because she did not know that her 13-year-old daughter was being a thin knot and messing with grown men. But that's one of those crazy stories. Let me take that off there because my ex is for sneakers. But I like I said, my ex is for sneakers, steals, and deals. And if you all want sneakers, steals, and deals in one local convenient place, go down in the description, click that link. But before you click that link in the description to follow my other social platforms, make sure you subscribe to the channel. And wait, yeah, see, I can't show that. So this with that video that I told y'all about with that thick one, it said this ish so fat it made Shawty behind her depressed. So I wanted to see in the video the girl that was standing behind the thick girl and her being upset and having the crazy face and the jealous face and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I put it up there. I gotta see that, and then when I see that, that's gonna be gone, y'all. Y'all ain't gonna be able to see that joint. But yeah, I'm somewhat active on X as well. So I use my X to keep y'all up to date. So Y'all got a new comment section on my YouTube channel, so head over there, drop what y'all want to see, drop some sneaker updates in y'all area. I want to hear from my overseas viewers and stuff like that. But let's get into the other content. And I gotta go to my phone to figure out what it was I'm gonna tell you all about, and then we're gonna talk about that. So we're gonna head over to Instagram on the quizness. So what we gonna look at? Before I show y'all, well, yeah, no. I'm gonna go back. So I can't remember if it was last week or the week before. We talked about some sneakers that were shown off and debuted and things like that. And they were like a pair of Jordan 11s. They were like the boys to men Jordan 11s. Now, I was able to find a better look of these boys to men Jordan 11s, and I want you all to let me know what you think about these shoes, because when I first saw what they showed in the social media post, I was not a huge fan of it. But when I saw further samples, I was like, damn, these is nice. Like, they might need to drop these shits. And I know Jordan Brand and Nike will follow the usual script and won't listen to a damn thing we say. But I want you all to tell me what you all think about these boys to men Jordan 11s in the chat, because the community had a lot to say about just the shoes that we saw, and we saw them from far away too. And then we saw another pair up close, but they wasn't it, man. But we saw them far away when Boyz II Men was on the baseball field, and they were standing there and they were dressed them and yada yada yada. But now we get like an up close look from the manager because that photo went so crazy. I also want you all to take advantage and vote on the poll that I have in the chat that relates to the thumbnail. So yeah, y'all get active on that as well, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and follow me on all of my social medias, linked down in the description below. But if y'all are too young to know who Boyz II Men is, Boyz II Men was an R&B group from back in the 90s, and I didn't know they were still doing events and shit like that, so it caught me off guard. You know what I'm saying? It caught me off guard. But when they got some, hey, the reason we talking about them is sneaker content related. But yes, let me stop talking. Let me show you all what I'm talking about, and y'all tell me what y'all think.
Boyz II Men.
Oh,
we got some
what?
samples in.
Oh, okay.
Never been
gonna play
seen
the
before.
music. I was gonna say, hold on.
So this teal blue right here, this teal blue, we asked to be around the outside of these with the wavelength.
I like those. Nasty.
Here's my god.
Oh my gosh.
Here's one that we decided to do polka dots on the inside with the back.
I like the polka dots. Notes. Now the ones we saw were black on the inside with the white dots, and they got the music notes on the back,
which were we try to get a sample of like a plaid to represent Boyz II Men with the blue color.
Okay.
The 2 album.
Let me say this before I hit play again and I finish back with these. Let me say this. Number one, this is big because Jordan Brand don't never let nobody touch the Jordan 11. The Jordan 11 is a rare occurrence where you get like a PE or somebody else, coming up with a design. These, I would much rather have these over those Comme des Garçons shits. The all white ones and the all black ones, throw them shits in the trash, because I know they're going to come with a high price tag. Trash. Throw them in the trash. Give me these shits right here.
Kind of cool, because inside you see it says B2M. Here's another one similar to that with a little bit more of the pattern, with the polka dots on the bottom this time instead of the top here. Okay, this is pretty cool with the fluorescent kind of Carolina blue with the sound waves. That was the whole concept.
That's what those are. Sound wave, music waves. Okay, that's dope.
Actually, there's the white on black.
Ooh.
And then here's the one that I thought we were going to really kind of rock. This is the one I thought was the way to go with the polka dots.
Those are the ones I was talking about. I didn't
the
like.
Black and the sound waves. That's the color. That's the pattern right there. Let's scroll down. That's what we picked. And the sound waves.
I don't like
These are
shits.
supposed to be. That's what they are. Sound waves that go through it. 2 logo there. Inside says B2M for Boyz II Men celebrating the 11 shoe. So now we have to go through and pick all these samples out. Okay.
Yeah, I ain't like them
Those
shits.
aren't bad either.
Any of the other ones before the black joint? Oh, I like
Boyz II Men.
Wait a minute. Hey.
Never been seen before.
We can't. we. Oh my gosh. Okay. Man, that was a whole panic moment right there for copyright purposes. Like I froze. I didn't know what to do. Yeah, I did not know what to do. I love the sound waves. The plaid on the inside are going way too far again. People stop over designing stuff with stuff just to be there for no reason. So I think Vita, back in the day, Boyz II Men were known for wearing like plaid shirts, which is where the plaid comes from. Now I was a baby back in the day. But I do know the song where they be like, I make love to you like you want me to. Baby, hold me tight, something like that. Hold me, baby, all through the night. See, I mean, y'all get the point, y'all get the gist. But I was a baby back then, so I don't really remember Boyz II Men like that. But I think that the plaid comes from the shirts that they used to wear. Hold on, we can't. But yeah, they need to do these Boyz II Men joints for sure. Okay, now I know I just went on a deep dive rant about paying ridiculous prices for Jordans, but if they dropped any of these Boyz II Men Jordan 11s, oh, you getting every bit of this. Would be the only time I'd make an exception. You would get every bit of my $230, $230, $235 without any complaints. And I know the shoes look kind of basic as hell, but we got to look at the mud guard. Not only is the mud guard completely different from the patent leather mud guard, but they have a all leather upper. The leather upper go crazy. Instead of the ballistic mesh that we usually get on 11s, the leather upper is easy to take care of. It's just got purpose. The shoe has purpose and it has meaning. It's not just some random ass shoe. And then they got the metal Jumpman logos on the. Oh my gosh, they need to drop this, man. Y'all let me know. I would do a poll, but the poll is to discuss the thumbnail. But y'all let me know in the chat, man. How much would you all pay for these Boyz II Men Jordan 11s? Or, do y'all not even really rock with it, Boyz II Men's Jordan 11s? I'm willing to bet the next group to make sneakers. I'm willing to bet Pretty Ricky is gonna make one at some point. I'm calling it right now, laughing my ass off. You know what? Pretty Ricky don't have the kind of heritage that Boyz II Men has. Like, there's nothing like the 90s, man. I don't think anybody after like the 90s can have a claim like Boyz II Men, man. Boyz II Men is so iconic. Now, I mean, you might be able to say like, might be able to say like Trey Songz or somebody like that, but Trey Songz isn't really marketable like that in terms of sneakers. I think the only person that might be marketable in terms of sneakers like that would be Chris Brown, or maybe like, y'all name somebody in the 2000s that did like R&B or something like that. Because I don't think Chris Brown was R&B really. I think Chris Brown is more like pop. But oh shit, what happened to dude's legs? What the hell? Wait, what? lies. Brother Liz got tangled up in the voles, poking. That is crazy. That's not what I wanted to see, but ooh,
The way
wait.
y'all cutting up around here,
No.
what? This lady done cut every pair of sneakers up that this man owns. Every pair. Pray for his mental. That don't look like scissors. That look like X-Acto knives. She went into Joann's and she got some crafting X-Acto knives and cut straight through that. That lady is a crafter. Those are precision cuts. We kind of happy she cut up the mids.
So we all right.
Baby, them Jordan 1
She
mids
chopped
had to
up
go.
mids.
But I mean, now them classics, the classics you had, I do feel bad.
Mids,
I ain't gonna lie. She did cut up the classics. I saw them 12s right there now. Them 12s, she did cut them up. And the crazy thing is she cut them up with precision. It looks like, is she a baker? But she cut them Jordan 12s up like that's a red velvet cake. The way this girl cut up these shoes, y'all need to be fasting. Like, and I ain't talking about this new age fast. Y'all need to fast like they did in them Bible.
Oh my gosh. Ladies, stop cutting up shoes. A relationship is never that serious. Because guess what? You destroyed property. Now he can sue you and you're going to have to pay him for the value.
Thank you for not scrolling. I'm glad I caught your eye. Welcome to my small business. Please comment and...
Oh, hell no. Nah. I know you didn't take no Ferrari 14s and paint them all black. Pack her up.
Thank you for not scrolling.
Pack her ass up and get her the fuck out of here. If these are real and not fake Jordan 14 Ferraris, oh, she got to fucking go. I don't care if this was the new iteration of the Ferraris or the old ones. You just don't do no shit like this to no real pair. Pack her up, son. I can hear the storm clouds and the thunder in the background because they just as pissed as I am. I have no idea how I even remember who Pretty Ricky is / was. I hate myself right now. Pretty Ricky. Hey, Pretty Ricky. Hey, 5 in the morning. Pack her up, son. She got to go. But let me see. Why did I come? Oh, drops by Leo. I don't Instagram. Why are you trying to be so difficult? Drops by Leo. This right here. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Oh shit. Y'all gonna see it in just a second. And it ain't this is not what I was talking about. But this is dope as well. I don't know if I would give it a oh shit, but this is pretty damn dope. Nike is continuing to up their slide game. First, it was the Nike Zoom Slides 2, whatever the name is of the slides that I have, with the memory foam in it. I thought that those were the most incredible slides that I ever had, or ever experienced, because that was like my first pair of slides. Because I have tried on slides in a store, and I didn't like how stiff the and how firm and hard the foot bed was of the shoe. And when I put my foot in those slides with the memory foam on the bottom, I was like, oh, hell yeah. Then Nike dropped these. I think, what are these? I keep mixing the name up. I don't know if they're called the Calm or the Comfort slides, but these are firm on the inside, but they have a lot of give. They're comfortable. I like those. These are comfortable. These are my go-tos because you can wear them for outside and you can wear them inside, and they give you a stable feel. Then I tried the Yeezy slides. We're gonna talk about them later on. Then I tried the Yeezy slides, and those were some of the most cloud-like softest slides I have ever had underneath my body. And I was like, fuck, these are incredible. But Yeezy slides aren't slides that you wear outside. I don't know why people keep wearing Yeezy slides outside and around like regular slides. That's not what they're made for. That's why you see them all bottomed out like some blown out fucking tires. Because that's not what they're made for. Then Nike did the Nike Mind 001 slides, and they're okay. I have a pair. They're upstairs. They're okay. They're okay. I actually like them. Once you get past like the I don't know, it's kind of bullshit marketing. I mean, the majority of the Mind Slide marketing is bullshit, but I mean, they kind of hold to what they say they're supposed to be doing, but like the way they market it and try to make you feel is bullshit. But now Nike has come out with or is getting ready to drop slides that massage your feet that are actually worth it. Subscribe to the channel because I'm gonna if as soon as I can get a pair, if Nike, please, Nike, you can seed me a pair and I'll talk about them. But as soon as I'm able to get a pair, I'm gonna put them on this channel and I'm gonna talk about them. And I'm going to put you all in the know. But just know that these are not going to be cheap. These are not going to be cheap. But I'm here for it. Any slide that's gonna massage these feetums while I walk, come on. Because we already know Nike has those massage boots that improve blood flow if you're a basketball player, and that's basically what Nike is moving towards, the actual athlete. And then for the casual wearer like me or a lot of you out there, these are still going to be a good option. Now, the massage boot to improve blood flow and massage your feet after a hard day of playing on the court or whatever sport you played, then that's a lot unrealistic for the majority of people. But these, absolutely. But I guarantee you, these are going to be every bit of like $180, $190. I wouldn't be surprised if these touch 200. But they look comfortable as hell. Tell me I'm lying. When is Nike dropping a sweater that massages your back? Oh, it's coming. The Nike massage sweater is coming soon. Because people want to wear the Cybertruck on their feet just to say they have a Cybertruck. Get that out of here. Comfy, sure. Clownish, definitely. I feel you. I feel you on that. I feel you on that. I feel you. I can't even be mad because they do look like a Cybertruck. And then they got them in black. They're called the Air Zoom Hyper Slide, and it's expected to release on September 29th in black and beige colorways. The feature built-in shit. I was way off. Okay, so according to Drops by Leo, I'll buy them though. I'll buy them. They're supposed to release at a retail price of $250 damn dollars. Fuck. They're called the Air Zoom Hyper Slide, and they're expected to release on September 29th in black and beige colorways. It features built-in heating that reaches up to 117 degrees Fahrenheit. So they finna cook them dogs. They finna cook them hot dogs. But you know what? Let me tell y'all something. For those of you who like to go to the cabin in the woods during the fall time and wear your slides in the fall time and it's cold in the fall, with these slides getting up to 117 degrees Fahrenheit, boy, it'll keep them dogs warm Oh, it do more than keep them warm. It will cook the shit out of your out of your dogs. But and they also massage your feet because they have vibrating technology designed to help relax your feet after long days of workouts. They also come equipped with a full-length air zoom cushion sole for maximum comfort. For $250, I'm sold. I'm in on it. Y'all spend $250 or more on mules, quit crying. These actually have superpowers. Facts. Facts. Like people will spend big money on Birkenstocks and shit like that that don't do anything. We'll pay 100 and something, 300. No, well, people are paying 300 and something dollars resale for Nike Mind slides that don't, for all intents and purposes, don't really do shit. People were paying resale for the comfort slides that damn sure didn't do shit. So $250 for something that keeps your feet warm and massages your feet. Shit, you shitting me? I'll be right there. I'll be right there in line, punching grandma in the head, trying to get me a pair. Ooh, wee. And it look like it got the little red light treatment, so it'll purify the skin and all of that shit. I like these. I fuck with these. And it's probably app enabled too. It's app enabled because Nike had been working with like the whole app function and stuff like that for years with the auto lacing shoes, the adapts, the BB adapts and stuff like that. Now the BB adapts was a little bit ridiculous because they weren't dropping shit that people actually wanted. If they did a Jordan 11 in the BB adapt, they did eventually the Back to the Future joints in the BB adapt with the auto lacing, but had they done like some Jordan 1s in the BB, man, shut the front door. I would have been there for all of that, but a heated massaging slide. I don't care well, I do care what the price is, but for a heated massaging slide, I'm there. $250. Y'all let me know if y'all actually rocking with this. Would you all pay $250 for a slide that massages and heats your feet? This actually does something. This is actual technology that's actually worth the price. And for me, this is an instant cop at $250. I'm risking it all. Now, what I was going crazy for earlier, and I'm glad to see them doing it again. Nike has decided to pull their head up out of their asses and bring back the Sean Witherspoons. Now, these were a problem, and these still currently are a problem because every now and then in my our real legit check group over on Reddit, people will drop a pair of these and they are fake as hell. They are fake as hell. People, why are y'all still paying resale for fakes? Oops. I don't want to get people upset, but yeah. And if you have a Reddit account, follow me on our sneakerhead as well. Links down in the description below. As always, hit that subscribe button. But yes, they are dropping these back out. The Dornbecker Freestyle Limitless. Let's see, it must be part of a program. Nike is finally bringing back the iconic Sean Witherspoon Air Max 197. The hybrid silhouette combines the upper of the Air Max 97 with the sole of the Air Max 1. You got the hiccups. Marketing it as one of the most celebrated Air Max designs ever created. A brand new colorway is expected to release as part of the Dornbecker Freestyle 2027 collection during spring of 2027. Okay, so there's a caveat. There's a caveat. So it's not going to look like the iconic Sean Witherspoons that everybody went crazy for. It's going to be a Dornbecker design. So essentially, it's not even a freaking Sean Witherspoon. It's an Air Max 197 Dornbecker. And we all know how crazy the kids can get with the designs and the look of it. And then hopefully whatever kid gets assigned this shoe, they can do something dope. But, I kind of got my hopes up for nothing. Thanks, Drops by Leo, for that. That's kind of messed up. What does it say on the side of the slide? Hyper Rice? What the heck is Hyper Rice? That's what I was saying. That's worse than sugar. Hyper ice. Hype rice or hyper ice. Hyper ice, I think is what it says. Hyper ice. I don't know. Sean Witherspoon. What? Reese Witherspoon wasn't available that day. Ha ha ha. Wah, wah, wah. A joke that's gonna fall flat. The Virgil Abloh Archive Nike Air Force One Sesame release is canceled due to legal issues. That was one that we talked about earlier throughout the year that was supposed to drop, and it ain't dropping. Womp womp womp. The pair was originally expected to see a public release, and several retailers were even able to place orders through Nike's B2B platform in late of 2025. Instead, the allocated pairs reportedly ended up being distributed to friends and family and StockX, ending any plans for a wider retail launch. Would these have been an instant cop for you? I mean, probably not, but fuck it, whatever. I would have had it just to say I would have had a Virgil Abloh archive shoe because I have off whites, but I don't have Virgil Abloh archives. So and I wasn't gonna pay the crazy stupid ass resale price for those Jordan ones, those white Virgil Abloh archive Jordan ones. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Now, before we get out of here, we're gonna go to the thumbnail. We're gonna get right into the thumbnail, and I trust and believe me when I say this, I did not want it to go this long because again, we always here for a good time, not a long time. But this is what I really wanted to talk about, and this was a surprise to me. Kanye, just when you thought he was canceled, when you thought that it was over for him when it came to footwear and the masses and the community as a whole, and that nobody would ever deal with Kanye again, somehow this man is infinite. He's got a better gift of gab than Kirk Cousins' agent. For my sports fans, for anybody that don't watch sports, that's gonna be way over your head. But like, this guy is incredible. I don't know, like, what does it take to get rid of Kanye? So of course he had the falling out with Nike. We all thought that nobody ever was gonna work with Nike. Then he got with Adidas, and then he had the fallout with Adidas, and then the alleged anti-Semitic speech that he was putting out there. And then there was a point where people thought that he was popularizing a swastika and all of that. And then you had his crazy rants behind the scenes, and then you had his relationship with Kim K, and his private relationship with Kim K in the public eye, and then his new relationship with old girl, and it just seemed like there was no end to Kanye's crazy. And that nobody would touch him with a 10-foot pole. Well, guess what? Kanye told all y'all to shut the fuck up. Shut up right now. Because Kanye is forever. Diamonds are forever. Kanye said he is infinite and can't be deleted. He is now worked out a sale deal with JD Sports. Now, Kanye, after he split from Adidas, he was able to keep the rights to some of his footwear. And he does like Yeezy through, let me see. Let me go to Google. He sells like his slides through Yeezy.com. And they're like, he basically, well, it seems like he kind of jumped his promise a little bit. But in the beginning, Kanye said he wanted to make his footwear and his brand and his apparel affordable. Like it was never his intent to have shoes that were like in the $100 price range. He was like, he wanted slides for $20. And for those of you who aren't familiar or who fell off of the Kanye boat and were tired of his ass, this is his website, Yeezy.com. where he sells these kind of mule shoes. I have a pair of these because I wanted to see what it was about. These right here, I have these $20. They're pretty comfortable for a $20 pair of shoes. They are pretty comfortable. I'm not gonna lie. And then he did the Yeezy socks. The country, everybody, if I don't know if y'all remember the controversy about the Yeezy socks, where at one point when they first released, he was selling them for like $120 something, and then less than 3 weeks later, he was selling them for $20, and people were going crazy. And he kind of like refunded a lot of people's money. I went and got a pair of those just for content's sake. I don't think I even dropped the video on them because we all know when you order something from the Yeezy website, there's no telling when you'll get them, and if you'll ever get them. He said, "Gotta sleep. I'll catch you later." All right, man. Salute to you, fam, man. Thank you for tapping in. We'll see you next time. We'll see you on Friday night for the weekly wrap up. I'm pretty sure. As a matter of fact, you should be a mod. I know I made you a mod, Vita. I know I made you a mod. Let me see. Dang it. I don't think I can. What? Okay. Yeah. I definitely made you a mod. I had to remake you a mod. If anybody is looking to be a mod for the channel, man, go ahead, tap in, let me know. I made somebody else a mod. I don't think they're here tonight, but if you gonna tap in when I go live and you want to be a mod, man, let me know. Put it in the chat or send me a note. But I bought these, and like I said, I don't think I made content on these, but yeah. Nobody ever knows if they're going to get the products from Yeezy.com or when they'll show up. You just got to kind of order and pray. I got mine within a good time. They came in a plastic bag like bricks. And y'all know what I'm talking about. And if y'all don't know what I'm talking about, that Gucci man, all white bricks. Bricks. Hey, if y'all know what that is, man, y'all can kind of catch the gist of it. Don't forget to hit that like button too. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, follow my socials, and just share and hit that hype button, man. Hype your boy up. Let the algorithms know that we need more people in the building watching and participating in this wonderful live. And I also dropped a poll. Y'all let me know what y'all think. This is about Kanye, but he did women's high heels that were like translucent, and the women love these joints. Women say that they are comfortable. He did these weird boots, and these are reminiscent of what he was showing off in the beginning and that people really wanted. Now those are $100, and dang, it's really thundering. You trying to kill my vibe. But yeah, Yeezy slides right now in many different colorways are going for $40, whereas the Adidas releases are going for crazy numbers. I think originally when Adidas was doing them, these slides were going for between like $60 to $90 retail. I don't remember the price. I think I paid like $60 retail, but they were reselling for a crazy amount. I don't know what they're reselling for now because I don't pay attention to a lot of resale, because a lot of resale is manufactured, and if we stop feeding into it, like, we can actually get what we want for the prices we want. But with that being said, man, apparently JD said, man, I see the sales that you all are pushing. I like what you all are doing. And we gonna get you back in the stores. You won't have to, use your own website where people don't really trust and rely on it. And JD Sports has come to a contract agreement. And currently, right now, on the JD Sports website, you can see Yeezy slides and Yeezy footwear. They say it's coming soon. Now, how do you all feel about this? Like, are you all still rocking with Ye? And if these drop, are you all going to buy these? Now, for the most part, I know a lot of you all will be like, nah. But a lot of people in the comments under this post are saying things like the great return. A lot of people are super excited for this. Somebody had asked who still wears Yeezy slide or Yeezy products. Does anybody still do it? And a lot of people got up under that comment and attacked that person and was like, hell yeah, where you been? We still rocking Ye. Somebody said good price point. So a lot of people are apparently excited about this news, and I'm really confused by this because the way people were going in on Kanye, uh, just like last year, is mind blowing. But again, if y'all catch the playback and y'all want to chime in on any of the discussions, feel free to on the playback. Y'all let me know your thoughts and opinions. Y'all let me know where y'all stand. We have officially hit the 2 hour marker. I usually don't like to go longer than 2 hours because it makes it a hard watch afterwards. But if the conversation goes crazy and y'all go crazy in the chat and y'all start talking about what y'all want to talk about, as long as it's respectful, as long as it's cool, we usually go that route. But it's 1 o'clock. Everybody in the house is asleep. I don't want to keep anybody up or possibly wake anybody up. So with that being said, man, I want to thank everybody that tuned into this live. It isn't the usual standard way of doing things. I decided to try YouTube, and because I canceled my subscription to StreamYard because it's a little expensive, not a little, but it's a lot expensive. And YouTube was offering it for free, but I see with YouTube, I'm gonna have to get a Stream Deck. And I don't know if the ends justify the means. I'm not getting rich off of this. I don't make any money off of this. I just do this for the love of it, and it's just gotta make sense, man. I gotta get to a point where it makes sense if I'm gonna start continuing to pay for stuff like StreamYard. But I do enjoy and love the features for StreamYard. It is more intuitive. But I want to thank you all for the support, the continued support, the new support. Continue to share the lives. Continue to share your boy's streams and information and push out there, man. I'm trying to be the realest nigga out there in the sneaker YouTube universe, whether it be shoe content, whether it be reactions. I'm starting to do that too. All the things I do, support your boy. Thank y'all. Links in the description for my other social media accounts. Hit that like button, hype your boy up. And before I go, I cannot leave y'all without saying nothing is impossible. Fight for everything you believe in. Don't let anything stand in your way, and dream hungry. Remember, these shoes are made to be worn, not adorned. I'm not the best example of that. Don't hold me to it. I have my reasons, you have yours. Enjoy your shoes. That's what they're for. I love y'all, and I'll catch y'all next time. Thank y'all for the support. Peace. We out.